Hey, welcome to 209coach.com. I want to do a video for you today, and this young lady right here, I worked with her the other day, and basically she had really bad bat drag. She was kind of jumping at the ball with her lower body, and when you do that, it's really difficult to lay off of bad pitches. It's very difficult to actually time pitches. So I want to explain to you what we did to get rid of bat drag, and for you parents out there who have a child who has bat drag and struggles with it, I just want to encourage you to let you know that with the right information, and if you watch my videos, there's a lot of information out there that will allow you to have results like you're going to see in this video. And it does take time. It is a process, but it is very obtainable. So let me explain to you what's going on here on the right. When the right is when she first got to here, I was throwing some soft toss to her, and you can see here with lower body, she was kind of jumping at the ball, and you can see her back elbow. See how the back elbow is creeping underneath her right here? And this is very common right here. I see this with a lot of my students where the back elbow is right here, and what happens is the hands are right here, and you can see here that the lead elbow is definitely leading under the hands. That is what's bat drag, okay? And when you do that, what happens, unfortunately, the bat, okay, is pointing in this direction like this, all right? And that right there is going to create a lot of problems, where at this stage of the swing, the bat should literally be kind of pointing like this, kind of towards the catcher. So you're already kind of trying to drag your hands through the zone, which is going to create a lot of problems. So again, she had a lot of bat drag when she first got here, and again, because of that, what happens is, watch what happens as she starts to slip her elbow underneath, and then she kind of was slapping at it. This was she was doing a lot of, which therefore, and this one was one that she kind of topped because the barrel of the bat was very, very horizontal. You see how the bat is very horizontal right here, and again, this is very, very common right here. What you should have at this stage of the swing, the barrel should literally be like this, okay? So you can hit kind of to and through the ball, and that's what we worked on. I told her that we didn't want a merry-go-round swing. We wanted a roller coaster swing where we wanted everything working, where you're launching it so you can hit home runs. Because with good mechanics, even if you're a small child, you're able to hit home runs over very long fences. You really are. And I've seen many of my students throughout the years that were quite small with the power to hit balls over very long fences. So again, this is a horizontal bat, and this creates a lot of beautiful timing in order to time this beautifully, okay? So again, just a quick recap. What she did, she was over here kind of jumping at the ball. She wasn't controlling her stride. She wasn't using any pullback right here, no pullback at all. Therefore, what happened, her hands were dropping. Her elbow was creeping underneath her hands. Therefore, just kind of horizontal bat and slapping through it right here, okay? So let me show you what was going on over here on the left. And this was the after we worked with her for an hour, okay? So on the left here, what we did was when she first got here, what I told her was that we needed to learn how to load up the back leg, the back hip, and therefore giving her the opportunity to just really be able to control her stride. Simultaneously, what I told her was that I wanted her to learn how to do the pullback and maintain the pullback way into heel plant, okay? So again, I'll just kind of show you what's here going on. We were working on just loading up the back leg, and then at the same time as she was striding, to maintain the pullback into her stride, okay? So you can see right here, instead of jumping at the ball now she's able to control her stride, okay? Now, as we go further on, if I work with her again, which her parents want me to work with her more, I'm going to tweak things or refine things. But the main thing what I do when I work with students, I kind of attack the biggest flaws first, which hers was jumping at the ball. So I was basically just having her load up that back hip, load up the back leg, get that tailbone to go towards the pitcher. Simultaneously, like I just mentioned, watch the top hand. Right now is facing towards the pitcher. And then as you get into the stride, I told her, okay, let's feel like we're spilling a cup And as you get into this stage, I said, I want you to maintain it into heel plant, okay? Now, again, what I told her was, I said, was when she was standing next to me before we got in the cage. I said, feel like you have a cup in your hand, and I told her, just go ahead and spill the cup where you're tilting your palm down. Okay, you see how her back elbow's way up? Well, this is what actually happened with her when she was actually trying to spill a cup as I was talking to her. And I said, what happened to your elbow? She goes, it goes up. I go, exactly. I go, this is a very natural move. I said, but what happens with players, I said, they don't do that. They end up going kind of in the backwards manner as they're striding, okay? And by that I mean this. Now watch on the right-hand side, okay? Again, watch on the right-hand side. Pay attention to her palm. Right now her palm is facing towards the pitcher. And as she starts to stride, before she even gets to toe touch, watch what's going on with her palm. See how it's starting to kind of go the other way? Now it's going, instead of spilling the cup, it's almost like she's tilting it almost towards the catcher. Almost like she's spilling it towards the catcher instead of spilling it towards the home plate, okay? And therefore, because you do that, that's why the bat falls down like this and you produce bat drag. So what I did was, we really worked on making sure that she was able to produce this particular move with the bat in her hand, okay? So again, watch her on the on the left, making sure she's coiling the back hip, the back leg, and making sure that she's just really maintaining the pullback, okay? So you can see right here, as she gets into her toe touch, this is where she is pretty much at toe touch right here, okay? So it's very obvious, just like I said earlier, the bat should be pointing somewhat in the direction of the catcher, okay? And that's very obvious that the bat is doing that right now, okay? So what happened was, when she was doing it before, watch what happens when she kind of gets into her toe touch. You're going to see right here, she's kind of like in the toe touch right there. Now the bat right here isn't pointing too bad right here, but watch what's going on with her back elbow. Even at this stage of the swing, her back elbow's right here. And in this one, the back elbow's already behind her hands, therefore allowing you to have a beautiful hand path, a quick hand path, and a powerful hand path. So you can see there's a big difference here, okay? So if we go one more frame on the right, watch what happens here. Immediately, what happens here when you go on the right-hand side, watch what happens as she gets into her heel plant. This is her heel plant, and I'll put her at heel plant on the left. Watch what happens when she gets to heel plant on the left right here. This is her heel plant on the left right here. Okay, so they're both at heel plant right here, okay? So again, you can see here that at heel plant right here, her back elbow is still behind her hands, and in this one, her elbow has creeped way underneath it, okay? Again, therefore, making it a bat that's dragging through the zone, and again, creating a lot of inconsistencies where the bat becomes horizontal and you're kind of just slapping at it like this, kind of slapping at it, okay? So, as we go further here, what we did was I told her, okay, she was struggling with this little move right here, like I just mentioned right here. See this little move right here where she's kind of slapping at it like this? I told her, okay, we need to hit to and through the ball. So what we did was we worked on also, after we worked on coiling the back leg and maintaining the pullback. And this is crucial for you parents out there where your child has bat drag. You got to feel like your hand is kind of pointing in this direction, okay? Your palm is facing in this direction for as long as possible, well into heel plant. If you do that, the back elbow will stay behind you. It really will, okay? And it's very important to maintain the pullback, okay? So again, as she kept going, I told her, let's keep the barrel below the hands. I said, let's really exaggerate the barrel below the hands, okay? And look at this right here. Watch how the barrel is below the hands. This is beautiful right here. This is what you see in the best MLB players, the best NCAA softball players, and this right here creates a launch angle that is conducive to home runs. Now compare that to the launch angle that she had right here as she's swinging right here, as she's getting ready to hit right here. See that? There's a totally different, this is what I was talking earlier, this is like a horizontal bat right here. Her bat is kind of horizontal and it's kind of working like a slap, where this one right here is working more like a roller coaster, therefore allowing you, if you are able to time the pitch correctly, you're going to hit home runs, you're going to hit triples and doubles. This creates a lot of line drives to the outfield, okay? It's really important to understand what creates line drives, and this on the left-hand hand side creates a lot of line drives. Now watch this right here as she swings right here. She was just swinging with so much power. And I asked her, how does it feel? And she says, it feels really solid. And I told her the reason why is because she was squaring up the bat at 90-degree angles to the ball, where on the right-hand side, she was slapping at it. Therefore, a lot of flare shots. The flare shots are going to be a lot more prevalent, where on the left, they weren't. Now, I hope this video, if you like it, you give me a like. And again, parents, bat drag can be eliminated in 1 hour. It really can. And don't give up, parents, on your child if they have severe bat drag. Follow my videos, and I truly believe that this kind of mechanics, this kind of, again, winding up the back leg, the back hip, get that tailbone working towards the pitcher, let that top hand work up, back and behind you simultaneously as you're winding up the back leg, the back hip. Feel like you're almost squatting into that back leg. See how she's almost kind of feels like she's almost squatting into that back leg. She's coiling the back hip, coiling the back leg. And again, because she's spilling the cup, watch how her elbow's so low right there, and watch what happens immediately because she starts to use her body correctly. She has a beautiful load right there. Look at that. Look, that's very, very elite right here. Watch how her hands work around the corner of the deltoid right there, just like I talk about in my videos. This right here, again, in 1 hour, and it can happen to you just by following the right procedures, the right techniques, the right drills. I hope this video gives you hope, parents out there that have kids with bat drag, or those of you who lack power. This video right here is just a great reminder that in 1 hour, your child can also become a very solid, mechanically sound student, a player. And I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.